So what is the better buy? The Model 3 rear-wheel drive or the Model Y rear-wheel drive? The Model Y rear-wheel drive just being released, we want to find out what is the better purchase. Now, I'll run you through what are some of the differences between the rear-wheel drive Model 3, which I'm sitting in now, and the rear-wheel drive Model Y, which I am getting very, very soon. Some of the major differences, aesthetics-wise, of course, is the Model Y is going to be taller, and it's going to be a bit longer and a bit wider actually, and ride height is higher as well. Something else to note is this glass panel in the Model 3 is shorter. The Model Y goes further back, and this bar here is set further back, probably around right there. So there is more of a, moonroof type feel from the back seats, as opposed to the Model 3, where you're kind of looking, when you're sitting in the seats, car seats here, or passenger seat, you look up and you're looking at that. Not the most aesthetically pleasing. Some other things to note are the Model Y and comes with these speakers functioning, as well as there is typically a speaker under here. But on the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, you don't get the premium audio, you get the partial premium audio. So you don't have those speakers working, as well as I believe it's missing 2 speakers in the back. You'll see on the screen, I will confirm or deny that. Something else to note is dual pane windows here on the front. But not on the rear. That's another difference between the Model 3 rear-wheel drive and the Model Y rear-wheel drive. The Model Y has dual pane windows in the back. The Model 3 does not. So that is another major difference between the two. Something else to note is the Model 3 does not come with floor mats. So if I lift this up, there is no floor mat. It does not come with floor mats, and what I've been told and what I've heard is the Model Y rear wheel drive, yes, the Model Y version does come with floor mats, so there's a good value there as well. So right now the price difference is $5,000 between the Model 3 and the Model Y. I personally think it's a really good deal to buy the Model Y if you're considering buying one or the other. What you do lose with the Model Y is range. You lose about 44 kilometers of range, which personally, driving this Model 3 for such a long time, 10 months, I haven't had any range anxiety, and if I were to be 44 kilometers less, it wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. And yeah, so that's why I'm opting to get that. We'll see how it does on longer road trips when the car is loaded to the max, when we're going to the cottage, things like that. We'll see how the range is affected in that way, because even with this car, I didn't do the cottage trip loaded up with all the kids, because I picked it up in September right after we had already done that cottage trip. So it'll be my first time doing a trip to the cottage with a Tesla, and I will definitely make a video on that, see how the range is affected when I've got a roof rack on it and everything is filled up, piled in here, dogs in here, kids in here, all of that in the Model Y. I was going to do it in this Model 3, but now that the Model Y rear-wheel drive is out, we will be doing it in that. So it's going to be awesome. Of course, there's some other things to note, that the Model 3 top speed is 225 kilometers an hour. It has a speed of 0 to 100 kilometers in 6.1 seconds, whereas the Model Y only goes up to 217 kilometers an hour and a 0 to 60 time of 6.9 seconds. So it's 0.8 seconds slower than the Model 3, and it can go only 217 kilometers as opposed to 225 kilometers an hour of the Model 3. So the Model Y rear-wheel drive you can't buy in the US currently, but you can buy it here in Canada. So I'm not going to convert things to miles, because who knows if the technology is going to change or if they will even release it in the States. Some of the other benefits that I failed to mention are the Model Y, you can get a trailer hitch from factory installed, where the Model 3 you cannot. And the Model 3 you can still option white seats, where the Model Y you cannot option white seats in there. So those are some of the differences between the Model Y rear-wheel drive and the Model 3 rear-wheel drive. Now don't get confused, the Model Y long range you can get white seats, you can make those upgrades, but you can't with the Model Y rear-wheel drive. Other thing to note, Model 3 has a cargo space of 649 liters, and the Model Y 2,158 liters of cargo space. That is insane. The frunk for sure is about double the size. I even checked that out on Sunday with a friend's Model Y, comparing to see how that goes. I believe what they're advertising for cargo space with the Model Y is actually putting the rear seats down because you have a clear opening, but I'm not sure. We'll test it out with the Model Y and the Model 3 together side by side, and I'll load them up and see how much stuff fits in the Model 3, and then we'll bring it to the Model Y and see how that works out there. So stay tuned to the channel for lots more videos and updates on the Model Y, the Model 3, and upcoming vehicles. I do have the Cybertruck on order, but whenever that comes, I will make a video on it. I'll be making lots more videos, and of course I do have some VinFast videos to make as well. There's going to be a lot more electric vehicle content and Tesla in specific to teach you guys. If you are looking at getting a Tesla, order it down below using my referral link to get free supercharging miles, free t-shirt, whatever you want, you can redeem those points for. And it also helps the channel out, helps me out. And I want to shout out Wayne for ordering his Model Y with my referral link. Thank you, Wayne. You're going to enjoy that car. And yeah, send me some photos on Instagram when you get it. That would be awesome. Anyways, congratulations to Wayne. Thank you for all of you guys for watching my video. Leave a comment down below on what you want to see next. And if you've enjoyed my content, please let me know with hitting that like button. My name is David with Teslas in Canada. Have a blessed day.